As a small up-and-coming band, you're forced to do endless amounts of promotion to get your name to the masses. How difficult has it been to spread the word?
Fucking hard.
And what has the reaction been from around the globe thus far?
Well, these lads in New York were quite keen. They were saying nice things about us. What are they called again? Sorrow. Empty.
Enema.
Enema. Sorrow Enema. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know why we didn't. Well, I do actually. We didn't sort of send things for review before because we didn't.
Because Ben was in charge of it initially, were you?
Well, no, because it wasn't for review. We were sending things to radio, weren't we?
Yeah.
We didn't send things for. Yeah, we thought we should aim for radio stations and people to plug us more than people to sort of critically evaluate, shall we say? And that's turned out a better approach. Joe's done quite well, and at least getting the ball rolling, finding some people who are willing, like yourselves, to actually listen to it and bother to write about us. But it is hard, like especially at the moment the market's saturated since the bottom's dropped out of the actual CD record label industry. It's there's the whole place is awash with bands promoting themselves. So yeah, you're kind of fighting to be heard amongst swathes of shit.
Yeah, good bands.
Yeah, I mean
some good bands, but mostly shit bands.
Yeah,
and we're a shit band. No, we think we're.
Our mum says we're good.
We think we're underachieving really right now. Because yeah. Yes.
No, I mean like pretty much our response it's always been positive. We've never really had anything but positive feedback from anyone really, which is always given that I mean we'd keep going anyway just because we like playing together, but it does help spur you along when it does make it seem like it's worthwhile that people are actually wanting to listen to.
Yeah. I think momentum is a big problem because we can play a great gig and then get lots of praise and then go back to Eigg and forget about it. Like me and Ben kind of write and jam all the time, and we kind of get our heads stuck in that, which means it's quite easy to forget about the whole promotion thing because you're not in a scene, you're not amongst people, you're not like you haven't got that sort of let's network head on at all, and you're just kind of
totally
you're doing it for what it should be about, but we do want a little bit more than playing to our mates,
Yeah.
So yeah, did I answer the question? A reaction in the globe. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good so far from what we've heard. We're getting published in our first hard copy
paper.
We're
getting reviewed in paper at the end of the month by a British metal mag, which is quite good. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
we'll let you know.
Hardships of living on the island affect not only the formative and recording processes, but touring is difficult. What are your live plans for the foreseeable future? How many times have you been left stranded with no way to get to a gig? Plans are to play more often than we do. I think we've kind of saturated playing to people we know.
Yeah.
And our next step is to play to people, play with touring bands. And maybe do a small tour.
Yeah, maybe not just play in Glasgow all the time. I've witnessed that it's actually quite often better to go to a place that doesn't have a big metal scene if you want to get noticed. I roaded for a metal band, Anata, who are amazing metal band who should be known by everyone, but thanks to a record label they're not. But they're Swedish lads, and they went for a tour, and I was roading, and every big town we played in, there was 20 people there, But then if we stopped in two little towns, and absolutely rammed, and everyone was buying a CD, and everyone was like just totally stoked that
Pleased that someone would turn up.
that someone had come there. So I mean, I think it'd be, maybe to play a few more small places as well as the big towns and that. But I mean, the recording process hasn't really been affected by living here. In fact, it's probably good, because Joe does our recordings, because he's semi-pro and sort of recording in the recording department. So yeah, we record all our own stuff, and when we need to record the drums, we go to our drummer's house with all the equipment and record stuff there. And our bass player is he's a professional musician, and he's got his own recording equipment, so he can record his own stuff at his house. And in fact, the Ninth Wave thing, it was CD was recorded all over. Like, me and Joe recorded the guitars here, drums were recorded down in Lanark at our drummer's house, and Jody, bassist, recorded his bass lines in Glasgow, and then they're just all brought together, and Joe mixed them up here. And
the future is here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, that's something that's great about just technology's moving on. It's you can make a really good recording in your home setup. Obviously the benefits of going to a studio and having a producer and stuff are just having someone else pushing you somewhere that you maybe wouldn't go. But if you're anal and obsessive like we are, it's great being able to spend a whole day working on like one riff,
one note,
not just quite right.
Yeah, so it is what it is, basically. I mean, yeah. I mean, some things are. I mean, it's great not having any neighbours. We can play as loud as we want, and at the same time, it's a pain in the arse trying to go and play live.
Yeah, so, I don't know if I've ever missed a boat trying to get to a gig. Missed a boat for plenty of other things.
We certainly had to leave early if there's a dodgy forecast.
I remember Pete, our drummer, was meant to be coming over one time last year for a practice, and he was in Arisaig on the mainland, and for 2 days he was trying to get over, but there was a big storm at the time and he couldn't get over, so he had to go all the way back down to Lanark near Glasgow, which is a bit of a pain. So yeah, it does have a lot of downsides, but
but upsides far outweigh the downsides.
Yeah,
really. Yeah. Apart from not being in the thick of it, you've got some perspective on it. You're not. Me and Ben are 100% music orientated and 0% image or scene orientated.
Yeah.
So that's got to go a long way, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
that makes our indie cred like 100%, 110%.
110. I'd say literally 110% indie.
You can tell we need a manager by our sort of rambling, slightly wayward answers. We need some direction.
But of course, I mean, the thing is that everyone in the band is also busy with other stuff. Our drummer's a physics teacher. Our bassist is a full-time musician who records and plays tours with other bands. And God bless him for sticking with us, because we don't pay him anything. But he's it's just because we're good pals. We're all all busy, but we still like even though our practices are like once a month if we're doing well, but we just like getting together and playing music, and we all seem to like the same stuff. So.
I mean, I think me and Ben could easily take the credit for stuff, but really it is a band because they are so good.
Yeah,
they've got ideas and they egg us on as much as we egg them on. So
yeah, I mean
that's not a pun on egg.
Tunes that we take to the band, it depends, but some of them are like 90% complete. But I mean that 10% of just jamming it out as a full band, and Pete's just a great drummer. But I mean I think we think he's perfect for us. I mean he's technical enough, but he's just got like a really good groove, and he sort of plays what you think would be a good drum line times 10. You go, oh, it'd be good to have a fill there, and he's like, oh, what, like this? And you're like, yeah, that's way better than I was thinking.
And it's not cliched as well, because when we were coming up with them and we don't have a drum line, it'd be double kicks and whatever. And I think with a different drummer we could sound a lot more generic than we do.
Yeah.
So that, and Jody is
same with Jody, of course.
Yeah, Jody is a bass player. He's not a guitarist that's like not good enough to be a guitarist. He's a bass player, and he's a tight bass player, and he plays bass lines, not root notes.
Yeah.
And he plays them well.
Yeah. So I mean, like you can give him the gist of what we imagine, just for certain bits, like what root note you think would you imagine going over a certain riff or something, and he sort of takes that on board and then just runs with it and makes it sound 100 times better.
Yeah, I would say I'd challenge any metal band to have a better rhythm section than we have.
Shame about the guitar.
Shame about the guitars and singing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. Is that it? Yeah.
With the EP now officially.
With the EP now officially self-released, what is next for the Massacre Cave? Not to rush you or anything, but when can we expect to hear a full-length effort?
Oh, well, that would be telling now, wouldn't it? So let's tell. Well, we've got a lot of new tunes, which we need to record, because say with how slow we move, the danger is if we don't keep recording them, we move through a phase without anyone ever knowing about it. So we've certainly got enough tunes for another EP. We would, I mean, ideally we'd love to record an album, because this is kind of like been me and Joe's aim, since we first got electric guitars and started playing together. It's like to have a CD out, a full length album. But we're throwing around ideas of maybe releasing a single between, start recording stuff and then release a single while we're doing that, and just basically seeing how many songs we can get done and how they fit together, and decide whether it should be an EP or an album. But we've certainly got...
I think when we do that, Sorrow Eternal will almost certainly get exclusive preview to it.
In fact, if you want
world preview.
You can have some of the demos now if you like.
Well, steady on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we would happily send a promo over.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, we're basically just ecstatic if anyone takes any interest, because, I mean, really, we're not... No one should get into metal for the money. We're just in it for, well, personally, metal meant a lot to me growing up, and so the main objective would be to know that our music's had some sort of positive effect on someone, anyone, just to know people.
Preferably loads of people.
Yeah, preferably loads, but I mean, just to know that some people are, enjoying it and getting this sort of similar kick that we did.
Particularly hot young women.
Yeah, this is metal. This is metal. The best we can hope for is young men, moshing or stroking their beards and going, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so
we do want to do a full length effort, and we will if we have the right material and we think it's worth releasing at that point.
Yeah.
Because we feel like we've felt like we're building something, and we need to maybe try and promote this EP a little bit more, in order to get some interest up for an album. So we're not going in totally cold. Yeah,
Yeah.
but definitely keep releasing stuff. That's the aim.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, we'll have, if not released, it'll be completed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we have no trouble churning out the tunes. It's just getting them together, as you know, with the whole band and stuff, just makes the actual recording and releasing part a bit slower. You know, if we're all in the same place, we could probably, you know, get things fired out a bit quicker. But
It's gonna be great though, whatever it is, because it's sounding good.
yeah,
It's
we're
more of a cohesive sound.
yeah,
I think
we're
now.
pretty excited about the new tunes. We've been getting together three of our new tunes just over the last couple of weeks with the band, and yeah, they sound awesome.
All right.
Yeah. So how long have we been rambling on now?
Way too long. Yeah, we should probably just thank you guys again for the support, and
Yeah, I mean,
good luck editing this shit.
yeah,
Yeah, it's gone midnight, and we had a few glasses of wine, so probably been rambling more than we needed to. But
yeah,
but thank you for sifting through the shite. Hope you
yeah.
find
No, I
some
mean,
gold in there.
really appreciate you know, your support for the Massacre Cave, and just taking an interest and actually listening to the CD. I mean, we could tell you actually listened to it. That was great, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad people are still out there that really care about music, whatever music comes away, not just
Yeah,
what is thrown in their face by the bigger labels and whatnot.
yeah, yeah. Because we're definitely trying to sort of craft some. Oh, this is sounding wanky as fuck. You know, should probably stop. You know, but I'd say we're definitely trying to make, you know, music to stand the test of time. It's not just to make kids jump around to, you know. So it's
Purely selfish reasons.
Yeah.
But we are. Yeah, so thank you.
Yeah.
In conclusion,
In
thank you
summary,
very much.
In summary, thank you.
Basically, sincerity isn't our strong point, but we are genuinely grateful.
Yes. Yeah. From two
Scotland.
From two lads in Scotland to two lads in New York. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
This is Ben.
This is Joe. We are half of the Massacre
Cave. Thank you and good night.
Us again.
Ah yes. P.S. The website is now up and running
Today,
with a lovely new piece of artwork. What I did the other day. www.themassacrecave.com.
Alright.
Alright, check it out.
Bye.
Bye.